5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My name is Jill Chadbourne. I moved to Galena in 1974 with my husband, who was assigned there at the now closed Galena Air Force Base. We remained residents of Galena for 35 years, and we raised 2 sons there. I had the privilege to assist Julie Brown when she began the first Young Life outreach in Galena in 1998. Galena is located on the north bank of the Yukon River, approximately 280 miles west of Fairbanks, and 335 miles northwest of Anchorage. The only year-round access into Galena is by air from Anchorage or Fairbanks. Travel from Galena to neighboring villages or traditional fish camps takes place in summer by boat on the Yukon River, and in winter, travel for hunting, trapping, or visiting takes place by snow machine or dog sled when going beyond the approximate 9 miles of cleared road within the village. Galena is a place of climatic extreme. Summer temperatures can reach into the 90s, while those in winter can drop to 60 below and cooler for extended periods of time, making it difficult for vehicles to start and run, and for heating oil and propane to flow from outdoor tanks into homes and heaters. In the winter, the ice on the Yukon River can get over 4 feet thick. Breakup happens each spring about mid-May, always carrying the threat of flood should the massive chunks of ice jam downriver where the Yukon makes a sharp bend around Bishop Rock. In midsummer, there is virtually no darkness, only about 3 hours at about midnight, when the sun hovers just above the northern horizon before it again starts its upward rise into the eastern sky to illumine the new day. The community has a population of just under 500, consisting of about 60% Koyukon Athabascan and 40% non-native residents. The Athabascan community has strived to retain their culture and language, their hunting, fishing, and gathering skills, and their traditional native art and crafts in the midst of an ever-changing and often conflicting culture. Galena is the cultural, economic, and educational center of the Middle Yukon region. The community has 2 food stores, a regional health clinic, and an assisted living facility for senior citizens. There are, however, no fast food restaurants, no hardware stores, and no shoe stores. Merchandise not available in local stores must be ordered from Anchorage, Fairbanks, or points south in the lower 48 and shipped in by barge, U.S. mail, or for air freight. There are 2 churches in town, the Galena Bible Church and St. John's Birchman's Catholic Church. Over the years, both fellowships have come to enjoy working with one another, such as sharing services for annual Thanksgiving and baccalaureate celebrations. The Galena City School District operates 2 schools, the Sidney Huntington School for local students K through 12, and the Galena Interior Learning Academy, a residential high school with a student body of about 200. In addition to normal core subjects, the Academy offers vocational courses in cosmetology, auto and small engine mechanics, welding, and flight training. The Academy draws students from villages throughout Alaska. This inflow of teens from all over the state presents an amazing opportunity. A missionary work focused on the boarding school students in Galena has the potential of planting the seeds of the gospel in villages throughout Alaska. This is why Galena Young Life has become such a strategic ministry in Bush, Alaska.
I'm Carrie Pavish Anderson, and I've worked in Galena with Young Life for about 8 years now. And the way I got into Young Life was my brother and sister already lived in Galena and were involved in the ministry. So when I moved there with my husband and our dog, we decided it was a really valuable way to reach kids. So that's what we did. And I'd say one way that's new of connecting with kids is with Facebook. There have been times where I'll leave Facebook on, and then bling, a student says, "Hey Carrie," and for some reason I can tell when they're down or when they just want to tell me something that's cool to happen. Hey, I scored 10 points at the game. But a lot of times they type something that is, is heavy on their hearts. So it's sort of like an online counseling, big sister, auntie kind of relationship with some of the kids. And they're ones that I meet at the dorms, and we've started a relationship at the boarding school and at Young Life Club. And then they just feel like they need to talk to someone, but they don't really want to be face-to-face. And I mean, a lot of kids, they're texting all the time, their Facebook. This makes them more comfortable in some cases. So I think all of us have had midnight chat conversations on Facebook with the teens, and opportunity to share hope. And at that time of night, I'm usually not working for the dorm, so I'm totally free to say whatever I need to say that will encourage them, from scriptures, from life experiences, from miracles the Lord has had in my own life, answered prayer, anything like that. I can follow the Lord's leading really easily. So that's been one new way to connect with kids.
Well, my name's Lou Carlberg, and I was born in a village called St. Mary's, Alaska, out near the end of the Yukon River. And I grew up in Anchorage after moving from there when I was young. Graduated from high school in Anchorage, and then recently graduated from college at Moody in Chicago. And this is my wife, Ellie. We just got married 10 months ago yesterday. And why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Well, like you said, my name is Ellie, and I was born in Nebraska, and I grew up there. Grew up on a small farm, met Louie in Chicago, and came up to Alaska, did my student teaching here for a semester, and then we moved out to Galena about, 3 weeks after we were married. So we kind of honeymooned in Galena, which was crazy, but fun.
So for me, moving to Galena was just kind of a dream job in a lot of ways. We both got jobs working as RAs at the dorms, at the boarding school in Galena, and to be able to work with kids from all over the state of Alaska just sounded like an amazing opportunity to me. So I was real excited from the get-go. Some friends of ours, Gunnar and Adrian, I grew up with Gunnar, mentioned the opportunity to us, and I kind of hopped all over it. And it really didn't take much convincing for Ellie. She was pretty excited about it as well. And after a year in Galena, we've really enjoyed it, enjoyed working with Young Life, and we're excited to go back next year.
Yeah, I think one of the best things for me, just with joining Young Life, not knowing anything about it, one of the first things we did was to go to club, was to help with club planning, and just to see the smile on kids' faces. We work with them in the dorms, and we see them day in and day out each day. We see them in their bad days, and they have a lot of bad days. I mean, they just come from some really rough things, and we get to see them at club for 2 hours, and during those 2 hours, it's all smiles and it's fun, and they're laughing, and they're really just enjoying life. And yeah, just being part of that was just really life-changing, and getting to help them experience joy was really cool.
It's really such a blessing to be a part of Galena Young Life, especially because we have such a unique opportunity that we get to reach kids from all over the state of Alaska in one location. These kids are coming from all over the state, and to be able to have them at club for a time of just so much fun and games, and really just building relationship with them, and to be able to take that opportunity to talk to kids about Christ from all over the state of Alaska is just an amazing opportunity. So Ellie and I have just been really blessed to be a part of it there, and really excited to be a part of the team next year and in the years to come. So thank you for your support of Young Life, and especially Galena Young Life. And we look forward to seeing all that God's going to do in Galena in the years to come.